Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout 76. This is Jeremy. He's a railway rifle with quad ammo capacity and bullets exploding for area damage. Without any perks equipped, he's hitting for 153 base damage, no perks. I want you to keep in mind how many spikes I have. I have about 1,829. The fire rate on this weapon is 75, the range is 192, and the accuracy is 60. It weighs 14.4. I have equipped an automatic piston receiver, a long barrel, recoil compensated stock, reflex sight, and not any muzzles. This gun is... You might think that a railway rifle is not very good, but this is a very good weapon. Let's see how much we're going to be hitting once we equip everything. I'm going to be running bandolier because the weight on these ammo type is it's very heavy. I mean, like, it's just heavy. I'm going to be running commando because I have an automatic receiver on it. Expert commando, regular commando, and master commando. I'm going to run that. And then we're going to also want to put on tank killer because it's an automatic weapon. And rifles and pistols ignore 24% of armor, basically anti-armor. In this, I'm going to put tenderizer on. If I were you, I would put a 3-star. I just don't have that, but 3-star is way better. I would put it on. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put on demolition expert because it is an explosive weapon. I am running bloodied, so I also want to put nerd rage on. In agility, I'm going to try to run this mostly a sneak, so I'm going to put on action boy because I want to hit VATS crit. I want to put on sneak 3, gunfu 1, covert operative 3, adrenaline 5. That's agility. In luck, I'm going to be running serendipity 3, class freak 1, starch genes 2, better criticals, bloody mess 3, better criticals is also 3, and then critical savvy 3. This is going to be a crit build. You can do it differently, and you don't even have to run a stealth because the damage output is going to be pretty high. But I want to crit people because we're going to be hitting some insane numbers, I hope. Now it says we're hitting for 262. I'm not even bloodied yet, so let me try and see if I can get bloodied. I don't think I have anything that I could pop. Spoiled meat. Yeah, there's nothing. Let me run over to a patch of water. All right, I was fortunate enough to find some water not that far away. Now it says we're hitting for 295. The lower we go, the damage also increases. It goes all the way up to 5% health. So once you get to 5% health, your max damage, going any lower than that is pretty dumb. I would only say around 20% health. It's the best thing to do. We're hitting for 295. That's good. That's not including any sneak crits, any VATS crits, anything like that. We're gonna go ahead and head over to. We're gonna go ahead and head over to West Tech and see how this thing does over with super mutants. Alright, I want you guys to keep in mind that I'm not a perfect armor build right now. I am running 3 pieces of Secret Service bolstering, and I have the dense chest chest piece on, Jesus. And I'm going to be putting on a chameleon piece of armor so that I can nope, that's a chest piece. I'm going to take that off and I'm going to put the other one back on. So 3 pieces of bolstering, 1 piece of chameleon. You could definitely do a lot better. I suggest you do a lot better. But I haven't been playing on this bloody build that much. And yeah, so let's see what we're going to be doing. We're going to sneak up to these guys. I'm going to try to go all headshots and I'm going to crit them as much as possible. I saw 518 right there. That was pretty good first thing with adrenaline. We're getting 542. 335. Trying to sneak everywhere. Oh, 792. It's 590s. 300s. If you hold down this weapon, you will be going vertical. I'll just stand right here. That's full auto, me not holding down. You go vertical before you're even close to being done with half the clip. 15 rounds and you're fully vertical. This build, 914. This gun is hitting like a truck. This gun is doing insane amounts of damage. I'm seeing 900. I think that we can even pull off 1,000 even. This gun is insanely good. I don't think I think I hit max adrenaline. I don't know. I'll have to check it once we load into this. We'll kill like 5 or 6 super mutants and we'll see what our max adrenaline is. I definitely think it's gonna be very high. The dense chest piece that I have on, I tested it earlier today, and shooting at my feet, I still take like 1/3 of my health away because this is a very powerful gun. It doesn't really matter what you're gonna be doing. you're still going to take a lot of explosive damage, because that explosive damage is a very high number and it's very consistent. And with the quad, so if it's not quad, you're going to get around 10 bullets, and that sometimes just isn't enough to do it. You see, I hit myself with an explosive and it threw me back, but what did I get here? Dog. That's terrible. Script. But most of the time, if any other, I would not suggest getting really any other role except for quad. You could get like maybe a last round mag or a TSE or a BE, whatever, but you better hope that you're going to be able to, that your damage output is going to speak for itself. You know, you're going to have 10 rounds, and it is not an instant reload. You know, you have a little bit of time in between where you're reloading and stuff like that, and it's a very hard weapon to stealth with. And I'm pretty sure I just saw 978. That is absolutely nuts. That is crazy. And this is not a stealth gun. I mean, it is very, very loud. So if you're just walking around and shooting this gun, you're gonna get high damage output, but you're going to get seen because this gun is very loud. There's no suppressor on it. Do you know how overpowered it would be if that put right over 1,089? That is nuts. I've seen more consistent. They were getting about 370, but that is still insane. And then we're getting the crits, which are upwards of 600 to 1,000, which is absolutely absurd. This weapon breaks fairly fast, so if you want to run this weapon without having to find a when I first did the showcase, you saw that it was at 130% health. Look at that. Half of West Tech is cleared and it's less than 100%. I just died. Let me respawn and get back to it. I just want to show you the thing. Like I was saying, with the ammo capacity of 40, you can pretty much empty a whole clip, and most things, except for bosses, will literally die. Like that took three bullets and it would have killed that. See, most enemies and things you'll be able to kill with a regular non-quad. Like you'll be able to kill them. 987 right there. Jesus. You'll be able to kill them, but if you're wanting to go longer periods of time without reloading, we're not even bloodied, and max adrenaline is 337. I'm gonna see if I can get bloodied real quick and pop some dirty water. We're getting 370, almost 400 damage. This is also a very good, it's one of the best PvP weapons. I would put a clip of me doing PvP, but I haven't done any PvP with this weapon. But I haven't recorded any. But I can tell you firsthand that this gun, if the person hasn't popped a stealth boy or anything like that, no gun is going to be able to outfire this weapon in a VATS game. If you're VATS critting them over and over again, they're not going to be able to survive this gun. This gun is just too broken. I've seen it completely melt the Earl. Earl completely gets obliterated by it. It also completely shreds the Queen. It's absolutely nuts. All right, I'm gonna head over to the golf course. We're gonna kill some ghouls and see how it's popping there. So with this gun, you can even run power armor while being bloodied, because you could run it as a heavy weapon with high damage resistance, because you're not utilizing unyielding. You could, and you could get even more VATS crits damage out of it. You could probably get upwards of 1,400. And I only have 1-star Gunfu on because I'll be able to hop. I'm just wanting to utilize the hopping between enemies. So I mean, for the most part, it is one tapping. I just killed myself. For the most part, it is one tapping these feral ghouls. Let's see if we can retry that and hopefully do something better. I ask you to ignore the heavy downpour that's outside my window, because it is really pouring in. It sounds like my window's about to shatter. It came out of nowhere in the middle of recording. That's not very nice. Come on, rain. Like where I live, we don't get rain, so of course it rains right when I'm trying to record a video. But VATS crit, you're gonna devastate anything. Just anything. 1,100. I mean, see, the Gunfu came in handy there, and then obviously Gunfu has I'll do some killing without any sneak attack crits. So we're getting about 50 to 60 with the explosive splash damage. Not the best, but I mean that adds to it, you know. Does something. Oh, we're stuck. Oh, well, he's there. All right, well, we're done with the golf course. I think you understand the goals. Let's head over to Sunrise Field and take out some Mirelurks. I want you guys to leave a comment down below what gun I should do a spotlight on next. So, Mirelurks, as you know, have a very high damage resistance, and it wiped that guy out, non-adrenaline or anything. Where are these other guys at? Not around here. Do I have a grenade? I do. You chuck the nade out there, wake him up. Okay, so it's damage glitched. That's fantastic. Here we go. I mean, I wasn't bloodied. I wasn't fully bloodied there, but damage speaks for itself. That is, it's an absurd amount of damage. Nah, he was able to get up before it. That, I mean, 9 bullets. 9 bullets. One thing that I don't have any clue of is whether they make a prime automatic receiver for this weapon. If they do, that would be fantastic. But, I mean, without it... Oh, we're not hitting any shots there. It's build up adrenaline so when it pops out. That's absurd. 900s, 800s, like that's crazy. I'm gonna fast travel to a different Fisher site. Let's see it how fast it can kill one Scorch Beast with one entire clip. All right, let's make sure that we're fully bloodied. Don't really have anything else. Now we gotta get his attention somehow. Shoot towards him. Caution. Have him fly near. Let's try to avoid the Scorched for now. Actually, we're using it to get some adrenaline. Alright, we ran out of clip, but we almost killed him if he was a little bit closer. Yeah, no doubt about it. And then we died. I mean, as you can see throughout this entire video, you've been able to see the damage output, the fire rates. The only cons I would say about this gun is you have to VATS with it almost. You literally have to VATS with it. If you don't VATS with it, it's unplayable. You know, you're hitting for 600s, over 1,000. You're hitting for so much stuff. You got to be careful with the splash damage if they get too close. I mean, it'll kill. And then, speaking of that, you got the condition. It bleeds through it. And so if you guys can figure out somehow to run Gunsmith with this, that would be phenomenal. But besides that, remember the beginning of the video, I said keep an eye on the spikes. It was 1819 or something like that, 1829. And it's 1210 now. This gun, 10 out of 10 would recommend. This gun slays. It's good in Earl, Queen, any situation. But I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and send me a message, DM me, do something, and let me know whether you like this gun. I would definitely put one in your arsenal, make it a part of your thing, and you'll love it. All right, guys. Peace out.